What's up, everyone? We're back at it, reviewing even more Star Wars. But today we're doing Tales of the Jedi, a new animated Star Wars series by Disney Plus that just dropped Thursday, I believe. When did it drop, guys?
Yeah, Wednesday, last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. Um, it there is it 6 episodes, 8 episodes?
Yeah, 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's 6 episodes, less than 20 minutes each one, giving us an insight into Dooku and Ahsoka um, during the prequel times. So we're gonna split this up by kind of main character because there's kind of like two arcs here, the Dooku arc and the Ahsoka arc that kind of fills in. Well, I guess we can start with the Dooku one. Um,
I guess before that, I'm curious what you thought of these, since you haven't really watched any of the animated stuff. Like, what was your first
Yes,
impression while watching
Adrian, you
these?
haven't seen Clone Wars
I have
or
not seen
Rebels?
Clone Wars. No, I have.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know. This is a real shocked as somebody
That is
who's
that
kind
that
of.
kind of is because this was I feel like I don't know if you agree with me here, Chris, but it was kind of a like bowl of warm soup for those of us that have seen all the animated stuff.
Oh, for sure. And
Yeah.
yeah, especially the second Ahsoka episode was pretty much like tying into that last arc as well.
Yeah. Just like it was really comforting to see animated Star Wars again.
Yeah, like I know we
And
have the Bad Batch, but I do miss it.
yeah.
So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't seen any of Rebels or the Clone Wars. This is kind of like, well, not really my first jump into, the animated series. I did see the first episode of the Clone Wars, but that is such a filler episode. And I'm like, nothing really happened in this episode. Did I definitely move on? No. So my impressions were, I really liked it. I really enjoyed learning more about Dooku. Um, he was played by Christopher Lee in the prequels, so just more of his character is just fantastic, and I really like Christopher Lee's take on it. And the voice actor who performed Dooku did a great job intimidating Christopher Lee's voice.
Is if we want to
So
get into the first like Dooku arc of this.
yeah, so the first one is, him and his apprentice, Qui-Gon Jinn. They arrive at this planet and have to kind of rescue a senator's son. And you have like a separatist kind of holding him hostage. What is separatist? I don't really have an idea who they were.
I think the planet is like the separatists, but it's like pre-separatist. Like it's before like the Clone Wars and stuff happened. So the people who are capturing him, they live in this planet,
Hmm.
and they're just like everything is like broken and dirty. They don't have anything. It's like they're living in this like rundown town.
Yeah, because like the senator kept exploiting them, taking off the resources and basically just kind of typical story of, the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. And it didn't it didn't take me till the end of the episode to realize that his apprentice was Qui-Gon.
You didn't know it
Uh,
was Qui-Gon?
I didn't know it was Qui-Gon.
Come on, man.
No, I don't know. I don't know who trains who, okay? I'm like,
Oh
is it?
man.
Yeah, and it wasn't voiced by Liam Nielsen, so that was kind of disappointing too. Like,
I
what the
was
fuck?
voiced by his son though.
Oh, well, he's not famous, so fuck him. But overall, I enjoyed the episode. Even though I didn't know too much what was going on, it kind of gives more backstory to Dooku's and like how he kind of starts to kind of stray away from the Jedi.
The first episode was interesting because I was expecting him to go full on kind of Sith Lord on the senator. I was like, this is it. This is when he turns. And like Qui-Gon would have to fight him or something. But I think this one plus the second one, plus the second Dooku episode, um, it's strange because when you initially learn about um the dark side, they're like, oh, they deal in absolutes, and they're like cutthroat, and they're like, they're the bad guys, and you know, um, they're only evil, but Right? We see someone's kind of we see his demise, but it's truly in a gray area. And it's slowly. It's not like Dooku was just like, "Oh, I'm evil now." Um,
Yeah, like he kind of saw the Jedi and like what people thought of them and what they do throughout
yeah.
these episodes, and it's kind of just like lost hope in them.
So I mean, I guess he gets to an absolute, and to the dark side, obviously, but not by, not by any means of like he is evil. It's just, I don't know. He was let down by the Jedi Council over and over again.
Yeah, I'm definitely because the Jedi Council is just flawed. They're, like, what are they actually doing to actually protect the galaxy?
Well, they believe they believe they're doing the right thing, but and they're separate from politics and everything else. But I mean, the fact that they serve the Senate is like a conflict of interest, at least for them, I think.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
this, for at least this episode, that time period, it's not as bad. But then we definitely see it like getting worse when, like the second episode, like Mace is like, we need to ask the Senate before we can even like look into this thing. It's like
right.
he kind of has like an Anakin feel to him as well, like him like playing by his own rules and eventually falling as well.
Right. And the where does yeah, but Anakin kind of went down this path of like I need ultimate power so I can protect everybody. Dooku kind of just his path was a little different, and I like his path. Obviously I'm not a fan of him, but
Not a fan of
but
Dooku?
yeah, but like he saw the tragedies going on and he saw the Jedi do nothing, or he was like he was like 4 steps ahead of the Jedi Council in terms of like the darkness coming back, and he wanted to do right by the people that he served. So
I
it
also
wasn't
feel
about
it's
power.
like
It wasn't about power. It's just more about like I don't know I guess his warped definition of peace and order that the foundation of that was correct, but maybe his methods have changed. And of course, like, the Emperor's gonna take that and warp it and like have it corrupted in his heart or whatever. And
yeah,
that is how, yeah, I mean that's how he ends up on the dark side.
Yeah, like I definitely can see how like Dooku got really fed up, especially when he started interacting with Mace Windu and how like, oh, we need approval. Oh, we can't just, investigate uh, the, our fallen comrade. We have to get everything past the council. And I think it was kind of shitty that Mace Windu knew that he was going to get promoted for the mission. And I was also like what the fuck? Like,
wait, didn't he say you didn't know that?
Oh, he didn't know.
oh, he didn't. Okay, my
But he
bad.
was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, but if you would have followed the rules like I did, you might have got approved.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
rub it in your face, kind of. Yeah, but yeah, I like this first episode. It was good, like to see young Qui-Gon as his apprentice, and kind of like showing how Qui-Gon was like holding like Dooku together almost a little bit, as we see with the last Dooku episode. Like once Qui-Gon dies, like Dooku is like, fuck it, I'm burning it all down, pretty much.
That is true. Yeah, that's right. Because Dooku was kind of aware of that darkness kind of slowly creeping in, and no one kind of took measures to like really prevent it.
But it also couldn't, it didn't seem like he could let Qui-Gon go. Even if
I
he
think
said he was going to.
it was nice seeing Qui-Gon being voiced by Liam Neeson again. I thought that was just phenomenal. I really liked it. And then how he mentioned Obi-Wan.
Yeah, then like I think that's a quote from Attack of the Clones. Like when Dooku finally meets Obi-Wan, he's like, Qui-Gon said you were a great Jedi, or whatever the line was. He repeats that back to him. Kind of wish these episodes were a little longer, or had more with these things, just because like that mystery was like, oh, here's his, and it's probably that guy who looks evil. He's probably the one who did it.
Yeah,
And
they would definitely shorten the episode. They're like
yeah.
the Dooku episodes were like 10 minutes long compared to the Osaka episodes that were like 15 minutes long.
And then they're about the same length.
But yeah, it was kind of felt really rushed. It's like, oh, you know, oh, I see blaster burns on the ship. Therefore, it's you, Senator. You were the culprit.
Well, we didn't know that until he confessed, but
Yeah.
because he got pushed into a corner. And it's like, it's the guards, and then he gets shot immediately, which was kind of funny. But
Also, I kind of like Kiata Moon Days. Like he is like the tall, like the big head guy. Like he has a hood that tall. I thought that was funny. Like during the funeral for that one Jedi.
yeah, the old guy from Clone Wars was there. I forgot his name.
I had the teacher guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and then for the last episode we have like Yaddle's introduced, and then she's voiced by Bryce Dallas Howard, and I really liked her, like how she voices her too.
that was Bryce Dallas Howard for real.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, Yaddle kind of deserved it, though, just to be honest.
to die.
Yeah. She
Damn.
fucking. Come on. Like, that's like the most. That's on you, bro. That's like, you fucking should have went in with backup.
Yeah, well, she didn't know what she's gonna find.
Oh, that's when you kind of back out.
Yeah, I think she should have fell the other way. But it was needed for. It was just needed.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Like getting hit by the door, and then like finally like raising the door with your force, and then Dooku just like hitting you a little bit with his lightsaber. Man.
I like the line he said. He's like, "Then let me give you peace."
Mm-hmm.
That was bogus.
Definitely
felt
dark,
that.
but definitely
felt
dark
that
for.
one.
It's definitely dark for a children's show.
It's not for children, Adrian. It's for us.
Yeah.
It's for those of us who were children when the Clone Wars dropped. I don't even think if we were children back then.
Yeah, we were in like high school.
Yeah, yeah. It's still for
Cool.
us.
I did like the appearance of Jocasta. That's pretty cool. That's like the only like prequel, like the most like vague prequel character that I know.
Did you like that like Dooku changes to like deletes the library thing, and then like, hey Jocasta, what's up? After he deletes it.
Yeah, he deletes evidence of Camino.
Yeah.
But why does he delete it? Because they already just started doing the clone. No, they just started doing the clone army, right?
Yeah, that it already started by then in production,
Okay.
so he deleted it. Yeah, and also during the last episode, Dooku episode, he's not actually a part of the Jedi Order anymore. He left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like they respect him enough to like let him hang out.
Okay. Well, that's the big blunder on the Jedi's part. So wait, this is after the events of Episode 1, but they don't have the clones yet?
This is during episode 1. Like at the end, they like Yaddle's like, we're going to Qui-Gon's funeral in Naboo.
Okay.
So like the end of the episode 1.
But my question is like, does the clone army happen?
The Clone
Episode
Army
2.
doesn't happen until Attack of Clones, and that's 10 years from
Okay.
this.
Why was he deleting evidence of Camino? Like, what was he doing there?
Well, I assume this is like his last time he'll be there, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Why was he deleting evidence of Camino?
Yeah.
So
Well, he
no
doesn't
one,
want like
so no one
people
can
looking
like,
into the army. I think
yeah, people looking it up.
they talk about it in Attack of the Clones. It's been a while since I watched that one.
Well, I'm still in the belief that Dooku did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. He didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, he was speaking the truth. You know, the Jedis were flawed. They were pushovers.
He was just out there, just supporting the right team, quote unquote. He was too woke for everyone.
But overall, I really enjoyed the episodes of Dooku. It kind of just gave more insight into how he fell from a Jedi to become a Sith Lord. And I think just the little tidbits of pieces that we see, like, Qui-Gon's, soon-to-be funeral, his death, and how that affects Dooku. That's just the icing on top.
Yeah, I agreed. I think overall it was a good insight, and I think you just put it really well, Adrian.
Yeah, I think I like these episodes more than the Ahsoka ones, mainly because
Agree.
we got new information that I didn't know, at least compared to the Ahsoka ones. I just felt like I know most of what happened here, so I guess we can get into the Ahsoka ones now if you guys want.
Yeah,
For sure.
we could talk about how Baby Ahsoka is the is the I don't know, saber-toothed tiger tamer. Is that even a tiger? I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it seems like some kind of tiger thing.
Using Jedi mind tricks
It's a space tiger.
before she even knows how to use Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
My favorite part was her riding, and this is the first episode of Jedi, the Jedi Tales or Tales of Jedi. Was just her riding on the back of the thing back into the village. I was afraid someone was gonna try to shoot the tiger, and accidentally shoot her or something like that. I mean, obviously worst case scenario, but I mean, in real life, someone would start shooting.
Yeah, that was
an okay.
That was a cute episode.
That was an okay.
Yeah,
episode.
it was just a nice intro.
Yeah.
Okay. I skipped that episode to watch the Dooku episodes first, so I thought it was okay. I think going from the Dooku episodes and then going to this one is like it felt like a filler to me.
I think it was nice insight to just like figure out how Ahsoka is recognized as a Jedi, but not necessarily filler, but just a nice intro, I would say.
Yeah, nice like insight to her character, but like not a lot of more. I mean, we already had 7 seasons plus Rebels of her storytelling already, so there's not a lot of
we know where she ends up.
Things to fill in.
I would pay good money to see that final battle between her, Captain Rex, and the rest of the clones.
We saw that.
Yeah, but like the one because the one they did, it wasn't the one in the hangar.
Are you talking about the season 7 one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the last episode.
Did I just forget?
You said you watched these episodes prior to this.
I did. It was a while ago, Adrian.
Yeah, I guess we can get into that now. Yeah, the second episode's like Ahsoka training, and Anakin's like, that training sucks. I can do better training. And then we have like Obi-Wan with his mullet again, which is kind of cool, neat to see. And then yeah, it's like Ahsoka learning how to, like Anakin's training Ahsoka how to protect herself from Order 66 unknowingly. So that was kind of cool to see that.
I think just for me, it was kind of weird to see Anakin with Ahsoka. Not just because like
why?
Well, it's weird for me to see it just like his personality interacting with Ahsoka. I don't know anything too much about the relationship, and it's just so weird to picture Anakin with an apprentice. Like I know you guys have seen Rebels and well, they're not Rebels, sorry, my bad. I know you guys have seen the Clone Wars. So it's kind of just weird to see Anakin, who's this mild-tempered Jedi, having a apprentice and kind of train her.
No, it's not weird.
That's like the point of
watch Clone
show.
Wars.
Also,
this was was like kind of the comfort food.
Oh yeah, this
episodes.
Yeah, this one was probably one of my favorites out of these, just because all the callbacks. We also had Kanan Jarrus as a young Jedi in the beginning as well. Yeah.
Ooh.
The one of the main characters from Rebels, like he was that little kid who was in the Ahsoka's training.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, yeah, and then the last episode, I don't know, the opening I really liked, like Padme's funeral. That looked incredible. I mean, all these episodes look beautiful. Like I don't know, they look like paintings almost, like the backgrounds and stuff. So, and Star Wars animation's great, but other like the Ahsoka on a farm stuff, that's like based on the Ahsoka book that came out a few years ago now, and it's like kind of like a bridge version of what happened. And I don't know, I didn't really care for the last part of that episode. Felt like there's too much happening, and didn't really, I don't know, and like the weird Inquisitor guy with the desk.
It's funny you say that, just because. Funny you say that, because like I had the opposite feeling. I thought the first two Ahsoka episodes were okay, and this one was like a bit better. And I think it's just kind of was better for me because that Inquisitor he looked badass. Like I liked his voice. I liked the design of it. It's just a huge waste that they fucking killed him off that quickly. But I get it. Like Ahsoka is like this talented Jedi. She's been trained by Anakin Skywalker. But it's like, bro, you made one sick ass design. You're not gonna just kill him off right now.
The Inquisitors are scrubs. They suck. They're not strong at all.
I know, but it's like still like I like the design of him. Like it doesn't matter if they're scrubs. I like his design. But
Yeah,
into Boba
where's
Fett.
Tales of the Sith for that guy? You know, give me that guy's story.
No, they need to Boba
That
Fett
like
him.
low level Inquisitor that you
Yeah.
want tales of that guy.
No, you know what? I want him to be Boba Fett. Have him come back. So it's Maul him.
What
Oh my
are you
God.
talking? Oh,
Oh, it's Maul him? Like, when Maul died in episode 1, but he somehow came back because of fans' demand.
yeah, but this guy like got his head cut off and like
Hey,
his
hey,
head deflated or something. I don't know what happened with his head.
hey, anything could
That
happen,
was
so
nuts.
he can
It
come
was
back.
nuts. I
He
was
can come
like,
back.
oh no, Ahsoka doesn't have her lightsabers. And then she just like two quick dodges. Like, okay,
Yeah,
little Inquisitor.
in the book, she uses those lightsabers as her white lightsabers. Like she purifies them.
Nice. Chloe, what did you think of this episode? I don't think
The
we heard
farm
much
one?
It's all
The
the
farm.
Ahsoka ones. If you have
Yeah,
any
well, the
other
farm
thoughts.
one, I like the first one was a nice intro. The training one was cool. I just pulled up the last episode of the Clone Wars, and you're right, Chris. Obviously, I just completely forgot about it. And then the farm one. Is there one more? I thought there were 4 Ahsoka episodes.
No, there's
episode.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, there's only 3. Yeah, and then the farm one was it was okay. I could see that being part of like a bigger story, or just like more
More padding.
yeah, like 20, like 6
Yeah,
20
make
minute
it.
episodes about her time on the farm and the relationship she makes there.
Yeah, I definitely
I think.
agree.
Yeah,
Oh, and that guy was such a
Yeah.
Tim too.
and
Like, did you hear me, Carlos? That guy is like Tim's like.
oh man, doesn't matter where you go in the universe, there's always a Tim, freaking Tim. You just have to be loyal to the Empire. Yeah, you don't have to be a snitch.
Yeah, like kill your whole village. Man.
Oh man, my favorite is the Inquisitor, who's like, "You told me it was a Jedi here. There's no Jedi here." I'd be like, "Well, duh, because she went away to sell hay, and she'll be back, obviously." But no,
Oh.
you have to burn the whole village down.
Yeah. Call
Yeah.
if we ever get attacked by Inquisitor, you gotta be the one to talk to the Inquisitor as well.
I mean, we can
If we ever
take
get
them. They
attacked
don't
by
look that
Inquisitor,
strong.
I'm gonna throw you
You're
under the
gonna
bus
throw me?
first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's-
he's a Jedi. Get him.
Look at him. He's got Jedi mind. He's got Jedi powers.
You are such a Tim, bro.
You obviously wouldn't be a Jedi. I'd be lying. You'd be the hay farmer in this
The
movie. in this
hate
whole-
farmer.
the hay farmer in this whole episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The Tim guy, I don't even know what his real name.
Yeah,
But
I
the
don't
Tim
remember.
guy is just a dick.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, let's just pile the hay up all the way, and then lunchtime, it's not my job.
That's whatever. I'm going to lunch.
So, would you guys like more of these type of short episodes?
Definitely. I think
I'd like a second season. Yeah.
definitely would like the second season.
Any characters you can think of that you would like to see?
Yeah, I definitely have a few recommendations. I just wish it wasn't called Tales of the Jedi because I definitely would like to see them focus on other characters that are not really Jedi. Maybe like some Sith or some like,
Hey,
just some.
Tales of the Sith. That's the thing they can do.
I definitely want to see Mace Windu, Qui-Gon if it's possible. If there's any more any way you can milk Qui-Gon even more. And I definitely want to see Tim too.
Tim.
Tim, yeah.
You want to see Tales of Tim? I can tell you how that one ends.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more Rebels. Tales of what's his name? Oh my god. What is his name?
Who?
The terrorist rebel takes things too
Oh,
far.
Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, Saw. Tales
Yeah.
of Saw.
Hopefully we get more of him in Andor this season.
Yeah. We get a lot of Clone. Well, I would say like Tales of the Captain Rex and team, but I mean, we have Clone Wars.
Yeah, and he's like in Rebels and Bad Batch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Well-
maybe like Rey training Finn or something. You know, just
Ooh.
to do
Oh, fuck
get
that.
out of
Good thing.
the prequels, do something different, and
Well,
maybe
Yeah, true. Or
like young
what's his name?
Kylo Ren as like little Jedi kid who becomes evil.
Mm. No, you know who I want?
That's not canon, though.
It is.
It's not canon.
Who do you want?
Hold on, let me find his name. Kanan, young Kanan.
Oh, Kanan.
Yeah,
Who?
Tales of Kanan, because we see his young self a little bit in the Bad Batch, and then he's a full-grown adult in Rebels.
There is a comic that like describes how he met the other people. But yeah, that'd be cool to see animated.
Yeah, definitely.
Another one that I would like to see is Keanu Munde, the guy with the pinhead guy, just because his species is like endangered or whatever, so he has to have like a lot of wives. He's the only Jedi who can like have sex and have wives. So
What?
let me give us a story about that.
What? Well, I can't.
Give us like a
Just
Mormon
ima-
story where like he has all his wives.
Oh my god. Just imagine these kids.
Yeah,
go,
give us the real tales of the Jedi.
God. Sounds like some lame excuse that you would use against, like, oh, hey, you know, some religion or, culture, I gotta have many wives.
What if he just tells like Yoda that like I have to. It's just like it's a part of it. We're gonna die. There's only like 20 of
Like,
us or whatever.
What are you?
I just have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, are you racist, Yoda? Are you racist? Say it right here, right now. You don't want me to have many wives.
Oh, I guess speaking of Yoda, it was interesting that Yaddle did not speak like Yoda. So I guess Yoda's just like a weirdo who likes to speak backwards.
That is pretty funny. Maybe just Yoda has like an accent from where they're from.
Yeah.
Maybe he's from a different part of their planet and he has a dialect.
Mm-hmm. So how?
Maybe the translator doesn't work well with him,
Yeah.
Overall, great episodes. I know we talked about them being kind of short, but I also kind of like the fact that they were very short as well. I think, like you said, they were like nice snack food. I just hope that there's enough viewership this time around to kind of convince Disney or the higher ups to make these episodes a bit more longer, because I definitely want to see more Jedi that we haven't seen before, or Sith, like Chris was saying, but non-sequel characters.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the whole Clone Wars. That's prequels, but if
and
you
that like
want
goes
more,
into a lot of the Jedi
There's-
too.
yeah, there's
So
the
if you
Bad
want
Batch.
more, there you go.
If you want more, I would suggest the other Star Wars animated series. Yeah, but Finn and Rey, even like Luke, like imagine some tales of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, like post whatever episode 6,
Yeah,
because that's like 30 years of content we don't really know about.
yeah. You really tell him? You're really gonna tell me he's like meditating on a rock for like 30 years
Hey,
before Rey comes around?
he starts a school and then the school fails.
That's not canon, no. That isn't canon.
All right, guys. Favorite episode,
The Dooku and
You have
Yaddle
to choose.
episode.
if you had to choose one.
Dooku and Yaddle.
Yeah, I think that one's my favorite as well. But the second Ahsoka one is right up there for me too.
Yeah,
just 'cause
practice
of
makes perfect.
nostalgia and stuff.
Practice makes perfect is my favorite one.
Yeah, I just want to bring up the music is so good in these episodes. It's the same guy who did the Clone Wars and Rebels. Kevin Kiner did all the music for these, and it sounds great.
That's awesome.
All right, so Tales of the Jedi. Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? What has been your favorite episode so far? And if you guys could choose a Jedi or Sith for the next season of Tales, who would you pick and why? Let us know in the comments, please. And subscribe for more Star Wars content. we will have episodes 7 through 9 coming up soon. And